Gaza is being taken off the internet, the radar of the media, but the media was basically ignoring it anyway at one of its most horrific stages. At the same time, what Iran is doing is relieving pressure on the resistance in Gaza, and you can see the resistance factions are mounting some pretty serious operations after almost 2 years of war. And Israeli soldiers are constantly being medevaced out of Gaza or taken out in coffins day after day as Israel has to reallocate resources. Israel's reservist corps are exhausted. A lot of men are not showing up. And the part of the population that participates in the military uh, is psychologically exhausted. But the one of the biggest scandals of our time is not getting the attention it deserves right now, and it's the Gaza Humanitarian Foundation, which is being used, is funded by Israeli intelligence and the Israeli Defense Ministry, fronted by American officials, including Trump loyalists, and they're hiring mercenaries through firms like Safe Reach Solutions, which is actually run by a former CIA operative named Philip Riley, who doesn't live that far from me in the DC area. And these figures are true villains, true criminals, and they're not getting the negative attention they deserve. What they're doing is taking a starving population and drawing them to these poorly run, hyper-militarized, dystopian concentration camp-like aid distribution hubs, and then they're being shot by the Israeli military. It's like a shooting gallery. Yesterday, 56 people were killed trying to get aid at one of the aid distribution hubs. This is something we've really never seen before, where aid is being weaponized to the point where it's killing hundreds of people a week. And so the Gaza Humanitarian Foundation, there should be efforts to prosecute their directors. And when you look at who actually founded this, these were there were some heavyweight humanitarian aid hucksters involved, including the former CEO of Jose Andres' World Central Kitchen, Nate Mook. His name was on the founding documents. He pulled out because he saw what was coming, but these figures haven't gotten any scrutiny. Um, where's the end game for Gaza? Where is this going? If Iran is able to actually turn the screws on Israel, I don't know if that's possible. They may be able to force a ceasefire. And right now, I think they're the only force on the planet capable of doing it because there's no will from the US administration. There's no will from Europe, the EU. They're just allowing the Holocaust of our time to take place right in front of our eyes. And, it's that Holocaust regime in Tel Aviv that Donald Trump now refers to as we. And Senator Ted Cruz, in an interview with Tucker Carlson, where he was just intellectually dismantled, referred to them as we. That's where we're at with our leadership. And I think everyone watching this is just sort of overcome with outrage, but we can't let it sap our energy.